Alright, we all know that the Stormblood expansion is controversial to say the least. However, most players agree that the optional content in Stormblood is top tier. And I agree. That's why I'm going to tell you how to unlock all the optional dungeons in the Stormblood expansion. We'll start with some of my all-time favorites. Shisui of the Violet Tides, a majestic name for majestic dungeon. You can unlock this dungeon by talking to Kurenai in Suinosato and accepting the quest, the Palace of the Lost Souls. If you enjoy the setting of a giant Japanese palace at the bottom of the sea, then you'll love this dungeon. As an added bonus, the story of this dungeon is great. Take your time to read the quest text, there's a nice twist. The second dungeon is Kugane Castle. It's unlocked by talking to the East Aldenar Trading Company associate in Kugane and accepting the quest King of the Castle. Mercenaries have taken over the castle because a Kugane trader wants all foreigners out of Kugane. The Sekisei Gumi needs a distraction to free the hostages in the castle. And we're the distraction, of course. Not the most original story, but we get to explore the castle in Kugane. What more do you want? Gold? You got it. A giant greedy samurai rising from the ground. Check. Have fun storming the castle. The third dungeon is Hell's Lid, which is unlocked by speaking to Saraban in the Ruby Sea and accepting the quest An Auspicious Encounter. This quest has an amazing story and does not only lead to unlocking this dungeon, but also another dungeon and several trials. But back to Hell's Lid. It starts as a hot mess, but ends up being one of the cutest things ever in this game. An added bonus is that the first time you complete this dungeon, you unlock the trial, the Jade Stoa. This is great, because you need to complete the Jade Stoa to turn in an auspicious encounter, and that's a requirement to unlock the next dungeon. That dungeon is called the Swallow's Compass, and can be accepted immediately after completing an auspicious encounter by talking to Bunshin and Ruby Sea. The Swallow's Compass is where the legendary hero Ganon is buried. This hero was the one that united Doma under one banner. Accept the quest, Tortoise in Time, and you're good to go. After this dungeon, please take the time to complete the follow-up quests to unlock the other trials. It's certainly worth it. Okay, the fifth dungeon is called the Temple of the Fist and is unlocked in Raucous Reach by talking to Ortwin. However, Ortwin is not the protagonist of this story, it is Marjorie. She is a student who was interested in the Temple of the Fist because of a lecture in college. She will be your guide throughout the temple with historical know-how. Alright, now we'll deal with the last two dungeons. You've probably seen them before because they're hard versions of two Heavensward Dungeons. Wait, you haven't unlocked the optional dungeons of the Heavensward expansion yet? Never fear, I'm here to help you out, because I have a video on unlocking the Heavensward Dungeons as well. I'll link it right now, and you can also find it in the description. And since I'm shamelessly self-promoting, if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel, so I can make more of these videos. Alright, back to the dungeons. The first hard mode dungeon is the Fractal Continuum. Accept the quest An Unwanted Truth from Filiot in Raucous Reach to start this dungeon. It has an interesting setting in Aziz's La and an explosive ending. There's also some fascinating lore to discover in this dungeon. The last hard mode dungeon on this list is Saint Mocianne's Arboretum. It's unlocked by talking to Sawney, you know, the guy with the huge afro, in Raucous Reach. He needs your help once again to restore the Arboretum after we, well, destroyed it? Time to kill some more plants. Alright, those are all the optional dungeons in the Stormblood expansion. I have links to all the dungeons in the description below as well. Next up will be all the optional dungeons in Shadowbringers, Endwalker and Dawntrail. I hope you liked this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Take care and see you soon.